Here we go again, Album 7. This is the continuation of the private collection I purchased of 8 albums of postcards. For details on that purchase and how the deal came about, you can go back to video number 1, and in the beginning there has a longer introduction about the deal and how I priced it and what we ended up paying. But I ended up paying, I got about 1,500 to 1,600 postcards for $1,300. And there's 8 videos to this series as I'm going through each album and showing you every postcard in each one. And I didn't just show you the postcard, I actually did a preliminary comp with a little sticker on the back that gives me a range of what this postcard's worth. So I'm just not saying, well, I think this will be worth something. I kind of did some comps on there. And those comps will change as I list them, and I see something different. I might question, is it higher or lower, but it gives me a start and makes the listing go a little faster. As I do these, I had to scan the postcards first, and then I did the comp, because I don't want to scan them with the sticker on the back. I take that little post-it note sticker off. And then I then I do the video part to show you the cards, and then I list them, and then I come in and after I get done, I do all the numbers for what was in that album, what I listed for, how many cards, and I add that to the end of the video as clip 2 to give you the stats, and I also update you on all the other albums and see how they're doing. I'll also do updates after I get done with the 8 albums in the playlist that's in the channel. And also on the weekly videos, every once in a while, I'll throw up an update to tell you how I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you these cards. It's about 200 cards per album, so it does take a little bit. So sit back, grab something to drink, glass of wine, cup of coffee. You can also skip through the video. Skip through this introduction if you've seen it before. Go right to the cards, or you can go right to the end and see the stats on there. Very simple. They're called chapters or timestamps at the end, at the bottom of your screen. Very useful. Also, sometimes I go a little quick with some of the cards. YouTube, make sure you hit the pause button. But I try to make sure I put the card up as for a little bit of time so you can see it. But a lot of these cards in album 7, I think I might have sold some of these to them. A lot of them are shipped, so they might go a little quicker. Let's go ahead and get started here, and I'll get these cards out of the way and give you an idea of what variety that I bought. So the first one is USS United States, just a cruise ship. This was a $4 to $5 card. Most of the ships I sell for $55, free shipping. I have thousands and thousands of naval ships and boats, so I just priced them all the same. I work off the average on those. There might be a few gems in there. If someone's getting a deal, that's fine. I still do okay with them because I bought them at a good price. But that's what I do. The next one is an older card, Harbor Scene in New York. Now this one priced up about $7 to $8. It's an undivided back on there, and it's got smoke. As you know, I like action smoke, so this is going to be $8 to $9 for that card. The next one is USS United States, just a chrome card, $4 to $5. Next one's got some greetings from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Didn't find anything special with this card, so it's just a linen card. It is posted 1942. It'll probably go for about $4 to $5. Here's another beach scene, Virginia Beach. Didn't get much out of this one, $4 to $5 chrome card. Here's a map card. Those I sell for $4.55, free shipping. Another one, this guy liked Virginia Beach, $4.55 chrome card, view card. Same card. This card is the Cavalier Hotel. Now this card's $4.55 linen card. Cavalier Hotel, chrome card, $4 to $5. Cavalier white border, $4 to $5. This is Fort Monroe, Virginia, the Moat. I thought these would do a little bit more. They're $5 to $7. A lot of Fort Monroes in this album. Didn't get a lot out of here. Chrome card of Chamberlain Hotel, $4 to $5. Here's another one of the Moat, $5 to $7. Fort Monroe, $5 to $7, white border. The Moat, Fort Monroe, $5 to $7. This one is Looking South from the Ramparts, Fort Monroe, $5 to $6. white border card. Typical Army Chapel, Fortress Monroe, 5-6. The Chapel at Fort Monroe. It's an undivided back card. Got a lot of Fort Monroes here. Officer Quarters, Fort Monroe, 5-6, white border. Here's the Chapel again, 5-6, Fort Monroe. Let me turn these cards around. Hotel Chamberlain and Shoreline of Fort Monroe, together 5-7. It's a divided back card posted on there. Entrance to Fort Monroe, 5-7. That's an undivided back. This Fortress Monroe looks like the kitchen, 5-7. You know, Fort Monroe. What'll probably end up happening is someone's going to buy a lot of the Fort Monroes. They're cherry picking these albums, so everybody's going through and picking out the best cards, the best prices. So as of this recording, as you'll see the video, I think I'm a little over 50% of my money back, and that's because people are going and cherry picking the cards. But like some of the mountain ones, some people bought 6 or 7. I had one gentleman buy 35 cards from this collection, so that really helped out. But there were all the mountains and stuff, so I think with the Fort Monroe, someone's going to come in and buy 5 of these Fort Monroes on there, and I'll price them to do that. You know, I won't go $9 to $10. I'll price them $5 to $7, and that way it gives them a volume discount, and they can buy more cards, and I can move these cards. This is the Webb Motel on here. It's kind of it's got some rough parts on the front of the chrome card there, but that's just a 4-5 card. Entrance in Fort Monroe, 5-7, divided back. This is Fort Monroe, casemates, old prison house, 5-7. That one might go up a little bit since it's a prison house. For Flagstaff at Fort Monroe, 5-6, vertical card, white border. Then we start getting into the ships. Hudson River Dayline Steamer, Albany. You thought that one would do well? You know, it's a divided back, $4 to $5. These are older divided back cards. Same with this one, Dayline Steamer, Robert Thing. These steamers just didn't, you know, there was a lot of them out there. Now this is Poughkeepsie, New York, Main Street. So this one is 8 to 10. It's a Main Street. And let's see if I can put the name on there. You can see it at the bottom. Poughkeepsie, New York, Main Street, 8 to $10. And 1911, I think it was postmark. Same with this one. This one's $10 to $12, not found. I did not find one of these on there. Divided back. So that's going to be 10 to 12, Main Street. The Fountain, Statensburg, New York. This is going to be 12 to 15. This one counted out 12 to 15, just a divided back of the Fountain. Nelson House, 6 to 7. Where's this at? Market Street, Poughkeepsie, New York. 8 to 7, or 6 to 7 on that one. Nelson House, same thing. Just a linen card. This one, a lot out there. These are only 5 to 6. The Docks and Hendricks Hudson Day Boat, Poughkeepsie, New York. This is an $8 to $10 card. Divided back, posted, $8 to $10 for that card. Hudson River State Hospital, 8 to 12. Hospitals, a chrome card, $8 to $12. This comps out, and guess what? I have another one. 2 of them. I like that. Courthouse, Poughkeepsie, $4 to $5. Savings Bank in Poughkeepsie. I hope I'm saying that right. Now this one is a vertical card, white border of a bank, but I got $8 to $10 comps on there. Who knew? This is a generic card. This is 4 to 5. These are views that they put on there. Then they'll print out the name of the town. They probably use the same view on 100 towns or whatever. That probably might not even be in that town. So you want to be careful of those. That's just a view card that they don't sell well. Though people buy them just for the name. Main Street East and from Garden, Poughkeepsie, 8 to 10. Another Main Street. 1928 white border card, 8 to 10. Steamer, Saugerties, New York, 5 to 7 on that steamer. And I just noticed something on this card. I can't list this card because on the back is a war symbol. So that's going to go in the stack of cards that I can't list so far because of that, or politically correct, or stuff on there. So I've probably got 24 cards now that I cannot list because of political correctness or the war symbol. Next one is some boat going down the steam thing. This is a 5 to 8 card. I got a question mark because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I might price that one up a little bit. So it's got a lot of action. It's got people in there. It's a nice card stock. It's plain, divided back. So I might go a little higher with that one. Albany steamer on the Hudson, 5 to 6, white border. India Point Hudson River Dayline Park. This was a 7 to 9 card. It looks like a linen, but it's a divided back card. So 7 to 9 on the Indian Point is what that one is. Here's another steamer, Robert Fulton, 5 to 6, divided back. Hudson Day Line steamer, Hendrick Hudson, 5 to 6. Hendrick Hudson steamer, 5 to 6. Fort Monroe Moat, 5 to 6. This was a bird's eye view of Jamestown Exposition. Now this was an interesting card, and I did do a little bit more lookup on it. Since it said Exposition, it's a $6 to $8 card. It's got a kind of different back on it and stuff. So I got this comped out $6 to $8. I'll probably go on the higher side. Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, 4 to 5. Tunnels in this albums just don't do as well as some of the other tunnels I get. Chrome card. Ocean Highway. This is a $6 to $8 card, mainly because of the sign. And it's got some older cars, and it's got a trailer on a car. So I'm going to price that one up on the higher end. This is Electric Company, Chrome card, $4 to $5. Cottages on Colonel Payne Estate. This is a $10 to $12 card. It's a divided back. Colonel Payne Estate, S-Bus, New York. $10 to $12. Excursion steamer, Newburgh, New York. 5 to 6. Divided back card. Conservatory, College Hill Park, Poughkeepsie, New York. I got 6 to 8 on that card. I didn't find it, but it's a conservatory. Divided back. Hendrick Hudson Landing on Hudson, New York. 5 to 6. 1915. Right there. A lot of boats. I think he was a Navy guy along with a mountain guy. State Capitol in the distance. The steamer leaving New York. 5 to 6. Albany. Hudson steamer, excursion steamer, New York. Another one, 5 to 6. Another steamer, Berkshire, 5 to 6. Parade grounds and barracks of Fort Monroe. You'd think this would do better than that. With the guys out there and stuff and white border. 6 to 8. I'll probably go higher on that. More toward the 8 part. Hotel Chamberlain. This is a $6 to $7 card just because of the inset. And I got a question mark to do a little bigger, more on there. This is the $1 million water battery at Fort Monroe. 6 to 7. I didn't find anything really on that. So it'll probably go more into 7 to 8. Leaving barracks for active service. Now this one is going to go higher on there because you got people out there. It's an $8 to $12 card. Fort Monroe with the people on there. White border card. Revolutionary Relics, 5 to 6. A lot of these cards out there. Here's another one with the Garrison Drill main barracks. This is $8 to $12. You can see them out there. I didn't find too many of these out there. White border. $8 to $10 on this one. The barracks, Fort Monroe. So the barracks at Fort Monroe is doing better than the moat. So $8 to $10 on that. Divided back card. This is a high school, Norfolk, Virginia. $12 to $14. High school. 1911. Divided back. $12 to $14 for the high school picture. So not too bad so far. I'm pretty okay with this one. Commander's Office Quarters, Fort Monroe. 5 to 6. Commander doesn't have much. Same card, 5 to 6. Casement where Jefferson Davis was imprisoned, Fortress Monroe. 5 to 6. Guard Mount and Inspection Fortress. 8 to 10. Guard Mount and Inspection Fortress. 8 to 10. Fort Monroe. Divided back. Hotel Chamberlain. 7 to 9 for this card. This is a heavy card, and it's a private mailing card there. So it's an older card on there. This one, Directing the Range for Mortars. 5 to 6. You think it would do more because it's got people in there, but there's a lot of these out there. I think 5 to 6 is going to be pushing it since there's just so many lower ones out there. The Barracks, Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. So this barracks didn't come out as well. The Moat and Watchtower, Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Divided back. Jefferson Davis Tree and Barracks, 4 to 5. Linen card. Interior View, Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Divided back. Receiving Ship, Franklin Richmond, Norfolk Navy Yard. Now this is a receiving ship, so it's 5 to 7 on there. This one is Soldiers Scaling Walls of Fort Monroe. Now this one I'm going to price up more because there's action on there. People scaling the wall, so it's going to be an $8 to $10 card on there. It's an undivided back card. It might even go up to 12 to 14. I'll look through it as I list it. Here's another on the flagpole, 5 to 6 of Fort Monroe. Same card, basically, 5 to 6. The Moat, again, 5 to 6, Fort Monroe. Panorama of Fort Monroe, 5 to 6, divided back. Fort Monroe, Ascent to the Flagstaff, 6 to 7. It's an undivided back card. Officer Quarters, 5 to 6. Now this one's got a little tear, you can see right here. So that's going to be, I'll have to spell that out. Whenever I see tears like that, I'll put it in the description, tear right, top right or something like that. Ascent to the Flag thing, 6 to 7. Same card, just a different view. Army Hospital showing war trophies, 8 to 10. Army Hospital. Hospital is going to be the key word in this one. White border card. Bird's Eye View of Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. This one's got something on it. I thought it was some glitter used to have glitter on it, but it's gone now. Pretty much. This is the Officer Quarters, 5 to 6. Undivided back. 1907. A lot of people say, well, these postcards are old. They're worth a lot of money. There's billions of cards between 1905 and 1911, the golden age of postcards. So even though it's 100 years old, still doesn't mean it's all about the subject, what's on there and what people want. General View of Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Fort Wool Riprap's View of the Old Point Comfort, Virginia, 5 to 6. Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Ripraps, Norfolk, Virginia, 6 to 8 for Ripraps. Divided back card. Guess what? I got another one. 6 to 8. Night Scene. Battleship Fleet by Night. This is going to be a $7 to $8 card just because of the night scene. Those really stand out and do well for me. Old Point Comfort, 4 to 5. Same card, 4 to 5. Linen card. Now this one is U.S. Battle Fleet, Hampton Roads, Old Point Comfort, $6 to $8. Look at the boats out there with the smoke coming out. And this is 1915 it was posted. Fort Monroe, 5 to 6, 4 to 5, just a chrome card. Same with this one, 4 to 5. Fort Monroe, 4 to 5. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6, older card, 1918 posted, divided back. Panorama Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Air View of Chamberlain Hotel, 5 to 6. Now this was a different, heavier card, Steamboat Landing Hotel Chamberlain, and just done differently. It's smaller than 3.5. I think it's about 3. So it's a $6 to $8 card on there. It does have some staining along the bottom that I'll call out, but I put 6 to 8 on that card. Lighthouse and Officer Quarters, Fortress Monroe. Linen card, 4 to 5. Another night scene, Battleships. I'll do it just like I did the other one. Lighthouse and Officers, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Another Battleship, Hampton Roads, Virginia. I'll do that card, like the other battleships on there. Now this one looks like it's got a lot of dirt on it and stuff. I'm not for sure if that's clouds or stains. But this is Harbor Point of something. Right up here, I don't know if that's stains or I'll have to look under my magnifying glasses to see what that is. So that might not be listable if it's really bad. Old Point Comfort Lighthouse, 5 to 6. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6. Same card, 5 to 6. Lighthouse Fort Comfort, 5 to 6. Same card, 5 to 6. Fort Monroe, 4 to 5, chrome card. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6. Sherwood Inn, Old Point Comfort, Virginia, 4 to 5. A lot of these cards are out there. What is this one? Chamberlain Hotel, 4 to 5, chrome card. He liked Hotel Chamberlain. Maybe he worked there or stayed there. 5 to 6, Hotel Chamberlain. What's this one? Officer Quarters, Fort Monroe, 5 to 6. Just a lot of those cards out there. Some did well, some didn't with Fort Monroe. Just a lot out there. Chamberlain Hotel, 4 to 5, linen card. Commission Officers Quarters, 5 to 6, white border, or divided back. That's a white border. It does have a crease, see? So I'm going to have to call that out. Crease middle card. German Essen Cannon and Carriage. You'd think this would be good. With the German Essen Carriage, Cannon and Carriage, Fort Monroe. There's just a ton of them out there. So that's a 4 to 5 linen card. USS Connecticut. Like I said, the boats here, these generic boat ones, they're going to go between, 455. Coast Guard Station, 6 to 8. This is in Virginia Beach. Coast Guard always does well. Linen card, 6 to 8, maybe up a little higher. And here's the same thing, Coast Guard thing, 6 to 8. Here's one with the towers, 6 to 8. There was different versions of this card. This is the seawall at Old Point Comfort, 5 to 6. I might go 7 to 8 on this one for having a seawall. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6. Now this one is Hotel Chamberlain, but this is a $6 to $8 card just because there's a series symbol up there. It's a little older, 1902. So I'll push it up a little bit more to see what I can get for that. And hopefully the right person comes along. 5 to 6, Hotel Chamberlain. Old Point Comfort, 5 to 6. That was undivided back. Chamberlain Hotel, 5 to 6. You can see the trend going here. 5 to 6, Chamberlain Hotel. 5 to 6, Chamberlain Hotel. Chamberlain Hotel, 5 to 6. Chamberlain Hotel and Docks, 5 to 6. Chamberlain Hotel, 5 to 6. Night Scene, Steamboat Landing and Pier at Night, Old Port Comfort, Night Scene, $6 to $10. There's the moon and stuff. So that night scenes I really get on. Now this is a swimming pool and pier, so this is going to be a $6 to $8 card because there's a lot more action. You got a swimming pool, you got a pier, Chamberlain Hotel. That's going to be a $6 to $8 card. And guess what? I got another one, and I got another one. So $18, $20 right there in 3 cards. Chamberlain Vanderbilt Hotel, 5 to 6 on there. Chamberlain Hotel linen card, 4 to 5. Gardner Resort Hotels, 5 to 6. Two of the Chamberlain Hotels. Yeah, they're both the same card. They're going to be 4 to 5 chrome cards. Hotel Chamberlain, 5 to 6, divided back. View Showing Casino, Cape Henry, Virginia, 18 to 20 with a question mark. So this is View Showing Casino, Cape Henry, Virginia. Divided back. Right there, Cape Henry Casino. And I got 18 to 20 with a question mark. So that means dig a little deeper. I didn't find what I wanted on there on the first round of comping. So when I go to list it, I'm going to do a little bit more research. New Lighthouse and Old One, Cape Henry. This is a $7 to $9 card with the Lighthouse in Cape Henry. Electric Railroad Depot, Cape Henry, 20 to 25 with a question mark. Rail Depot, Cape Henry. Electric Railroad, right there, divided back. And I'll do a little more digging on that as I get into it. Now this card has some spotting on it, but I don't know if it's glitter or whatever, but you can see the spotting. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's spotting, but there's glitter along the bottom, so I don't know if the glue got on there. And that's the Cape Henry on there. So that's going to be a $5 to $6 card just because of the spotting. The Old and New Lighthouse by Night, 6 to 7. Night Scene. Old and New Lighthouses, 4 to 5. There was a lot of those out there. Lighthouse, 4 to 5. Lighthouse, 4 to 5. Night Scene of Lighthouse, 5 to 6, because it's a night scene of the same lighthouse. Another Lighthouse, 4 to 5. View of Cavalier Hotel showing tennis courts. So this is going to be a $5 to $6, $6 to $7 card just because it has the tennis courts in there. Same showing tennis courts, same card on there. Sunken Guard at Cavalier Hotel, 5 to 6, 4 to 5. Same card. Cavalier Hotel, 4 to 5, chrome card. Cape Henry, New and Old Lighthouses, 5 to 7. This is an older one, 5 to 7 of the lighthouses. Same thing, 5 to 7. 5 to 7 lighthouses. Lighthouses, 5 to 7. Lighthouses, 5 to 7. Lighthouses by Night, 5 to 7. Probably go a little higher. Same card, 5 to 7. Another view of the lighthouses, 5 to 7. Now, U.S. Life-Saving Drill, Cape Henry, Beaching Lifeboat, $10 to $12 for any, they're beaching a lifeboat. I put $10 to $12 on there, is what I found for that card. Sliding and Climbing Sandhills, Cape Henry, near Norfolk. These people are actually dressed, fully dressed, and they're sliding down the dirt. Are they crazy? So I got 6 to 7, but I might go a little higher. I gotta check again. I think there was a lot of those out there. That's why, supply and demand. If there's more supply, the price goes down. If less supply, the demand goes up. You get more money. Back River Lighthouse near Fort Monroe, night scene, 5 to 6. View from Chamberlain Hotel, 4 to 5. Chamberlain Hotel 4 to 5. Chamberlain Hotel 4 to 5. Chamberlain Hotel 4 to 5. Same thing, 4 to 5. If I want to move all these Chamberlain hotels, I cannot price them at the highest end of it. I got to get some of these in the lower, or just move them. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting on Chamberlain Hotel for years. Alexandria, Virginia, Lighthouse Point, $10 to $12. Probably the reason there is the Lighthouse Point. There's a house, there's a boat, undivided back, $10 to $12 for that one. This is an $8 to $9 card. Target practice at Fort Story, showing Lighthouse Ocean Green. They're shooting a gun right there. There's some action, a little puff of smoke and stuff. So this was $8 to $9 for that card. Same card, $8 to $9, $16, $18 right there, 2 cards. This is Thimble Showlight, Virginia. Out in sitting out in the bay or whatever, $8 to $10. That's Thimble Showlight, Virginia. Undivided back, $8 to $10. Cavalier Hotel, linen card 4 to 5. And the last one, Cape Henry Lighthouses, probably 5 to 6 on there. So that's all the cards. Now let me go list them, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. After listing all the cards in Album 7, they're done. They're listed. And here is the numbers and the progress I'm making with this collection. So I've had the cards. They've made it to my house. I tracked it from the day I received them in my hands, 46 days. So I've had these cards 46 days. I've sold $1,000 out of the $1,300 that I put out. I got $1,000 back already. So now remember, this is gross sales. Not with all the expenses, taxes, and stuff taken out. I'm just doing like the gross at the top to give a baseline. You can take the numbers out, but it would be too difficult and too long to go through each card and figure out taxes and percentages. So I'm just doing like a top level, and you can take those numbers and do whatever. So it just makes you feel good that you got $1,000 back, but then knowing that some of it's not all yours. So 46 days had the cards, sold $1,000. I got $300 to go. Not doing too bad. A lot better than I thought with this collection. Am I getting rich off of this collection? No. These are the cards that pay the bills. These are not your one card that you sell for $400 every 6 months. That doesn't pay the bills. These are the types of cards that pay the bills. You want to have the cash flow coming in. Cash flow is very important for a business because that's what you use to buy your envelopes, pay your bills, pay yourself, reinvest in your business, cameras, phones or whatever it takes in there. So you always want to try to mix some lower end cards with the higher. Now if you just want to do higher end cards, you can. A lot of people are successful with that too, but I always recommend to people do a mixture. So that way you always got money coming in. You're not waiting on there. But let's take a look at Album 7 and then the total for how I'm doing. So I ended up with 187 cards out of Album 7. And I'm going to keep 78 cents a card. I think it's going to go up to about 90 cents a card. 85 cents a card is what it looks like. But until I get done with Album 8, I won't know exactly how many cards I have total, and out of 1,300 divided by the card will give me my average card cost. It will be higher than what I usually pay, definitely. Total cost of Album 7 was $146. Now I listed all the cards in Album 7 for $1,191. Not too bad on there, and you'll see the average list price here in a minute. But I sold $23.75 already. You list new cards, people are going to cherry pick them out, which is 5 cards since I've listed them. But how am I doing overall for the albums I've listed so far, 1 through 7? Down at the bottom you'll see the total. The total of cards, now remember he estimated it to be about 1,200 cards. I'm already at 1,387, and I probably have 200, about 200 left in Album 8 to do. So I'm going to be between 1,500 and 1,600 cards, which, I had to throw out about 2 dozen or so cards because of the political correctness, the war symbol, or just damage where I didn't list it. But that's peanuts compared to this. But I will hold the 78 cents until I'm done with Album 8. My total cost For all 1,387 cards so far, times 78 cents is $1,082. That's holding about 10 to 11% cost for the cards to what I listed, which is good because it leaves 90% to pay for the envelope, pay for the lights, pay for eBay fees, the store fees, insurance, taxes, and all that stuff. So it gives you a little bit of room. So say you spend another 50%, 60%, you're at 70%, it leaves you 30%. Now you want to get as much money as you can, but sometimes 30% is what you're going to get. I feel I'm going to be between 30 and 40% profit out of this on here. It could be more, but you got to figure there's postage, there's stamps in there, all this other stuff is, and it just goes into one bucket and you pay the expenses out. But I've sold $1,000 so far, or 145 cards. Let's look at a few other stats that I'm doing. And some people ask me, how are you tracking all this? I didn't make it complicated. I have, each album has two columns. One has a listed column and one has a sold. And when I list them, I put all the price in, just cut and paste all the way down, and I add that up. And then when one's sold, I go over and make sure I put the price in on the right column, and it adds that up to a table. So I'm constantly updating, but it's real simple. It does add a few extra steps, but if you look at my titles, I'll put Postcard, Fort Monroe, Virginia, space AB7, AB1. I'll put AB1, I'll put the album at the end of the title, so when it sells, I see that. Now, people are cherry picking these cards out right now because they're getting all the awesome cards. They can do that all they want up to $1,300. But some had offers, some made offers and stuff like that. I had one guy, buy 35 cards and stuff like that. So I'm getting the cherry pickers and stuff like that. That will slow down. The curve, the newness will slow down. The listings will get aging out. And then people will just come in and pick and choose. But they're doing pretty good. But look at this spreadsheet. So on album 7, the minimum I list cards for is $455. That's the margin. Now if someone wants to make me an offer, the lowest I'll go $375, $350 on some cards, but some cards I hold the line at $455. Depends what I paid for them. The listed average out of album 7 is $637. So it's above my $455, and it kind of falls in line with the other ones. My highest card in album 7 was $1855. And that was, I think, Electric Train Depot or something like that. Now my solds out of album 7, the lowest I sold is $455. The sold average is a little over $5, $505. And my highest card I've sold so far is $555. There wasn't a lot of good cards in album 7 like they were in 5 and some of the other ones. So you take the good with the bad. But overall, my minimum listed is $455. My average listed for all 7 albums so far is $692. So basically $7 was higher than I expected I would get out of this. My highest card I've listed out of the albums was $35, and that was, I listed 2 of them for $35, and that was those Insane Asylums. I sold one of them already for $35. I did put them in auction, didn't get a bid, didn't even get a bite. So I took them out, put them in there for $35. A gentleman paid full price for one of them, and the other one's still out there. Sold minimum $409. That's probably an offer, 10% offer, someone I sent or whatever. The average sold out of all the cards is $644, and the highest card I sold out of this set is $35. So that's it for album 7. Got one more to go. Hang in there with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.